Hello fans, welcome to the channel. Cristiano Ronaldo breaks silence after his furious outburst following Portugal's draw with Scotland. Ronaldo lost his head after Portugal's goalless draw with Scotland. Eric Cantona delivers scathing response after Man United end payments to Sir Alex Ferguson. Now talking about Ronaldo's silence. Cristiano Ronaldo has commented for the first time since his furious outburst after Portugal's disappointing draw with Scotland. Portugal were held to a goalless draw at Hampden Park on Tuesday night, with Ronaldo and his teammates squandering several chances to win the match. As expected, the visitors dominated the game but were unable to break through a resolute Scottish defence. Ronaldo was left incensed at the end of the match when referee Laurence Visser blew the full-time whistle, rather than allowing Portugal to take a corner in added time. Al Nassr star Ronaldo exploded in a fit of rage at the decision, storming off the pitch while gesticulating to the officials, his teammates and the crowd. The former Manchester United and Real Madrid star also appeared to head down the tunnel without shaking hands with his opponents. Former Scotland international Charlie Mulgrew, who was on co-commentary duty for Viaplay, joked that Ronaldo looked raging as he left the pitch. Ronaldo later took to social media to issue a two-word statement, "Seguimos juntos," alongside a picture of him and his teammates. It translates to, "We continue together." Speaking after the match, Portugal star João Palhinha questioned the referee's decision to blow the full-time whistle but said it was not an excuse for his side's failure to win the match. "The refereeing could have been much better, the game was often stopped," Palhinha told Portuguese outlet O Jogo. "If I were to give my honest opinion, I don't want to get into trouble, it's better to keep quiet, but it wasn't because of the refereeing that we didn't win the game. It wasn't a good job, but it's our fault that we ended up drawing. We're still in first place in the group and now we have 2 games, 1 home and 1 away, and we have to keep up the good streak in the national team." The draw keeps Portugal top of their Nations League group, 3 points ahead of closest rivals Croatia, who drew 3-3 with Poland on Tuesday night. Scotland, meanwhile, remain bottom of the group, having picked up just a single point from their first 4 games. Cristiano Ronaldo was absolutely furious after the final whistle as Portugal were held by Scotland. On Tuesday night, Ronaldo and co. arrived at Hampden Park looking to continue their perfect record in the UEFA Nations League. As expected, the visitors dominated proceedings but failed to break down the stubborn Scottish defence as the match ended in a 0-0 draw. The draw meant Scotland finally put an end to their 4-match losing streak. As the final whistle went, the camera was fixed on Ronaldo, who was less than happy with the referee's decision to end the match after Portugal had won a corner. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner was seen throwing his arms in the air and clapping sarcastically as he walked off the pitch. You can watch the footage below. Speaking after the match, Portugal manager Roberto Martinez said, "The goalkeeper was incredible. We couldn't get a goal, but the performance was positive. Not many teams go undefeated. My responsibility is to look at new concepts. Results are a consequence of performances and, tonight, we deserve to win." He added, "The danger in these games is to think you're in control and then suffer on the counter-attack. We kept a clean sheet, we were in control, but we lacked the final pass and the magic inside the area." Scotland boss Steve Clarke was also full of praise for his players. He said, "The players dug in and ground out a really good point for us. The fans can be nervous when the opposition have so much possession. But when they did create a big chance, Craig Gordon was there to save it. It's the first time in a long time I have celebrated a save." Cristiano Ronaldo was involved in an incident with a fan during Portugal's win over Scotland. On Sunday night, Steve Clarke's men travelled to the Estadio da Luz to take on Portugal in the UEFA Nations League. The Scots got off to the perfect start as former Manchester United midfielder Scott McTominay headed them in front after just 7 minutes. However, in the second half, Bruno Fernandes equalised in the 54th minute before Ronaldo scored the winner with 2 minutes left on the clock. Manchester United icon Eric Cantona has emphatically hit out at the club hierarchy's controversial decision to end Sir Alex Ferguson's lucrative ambassadorial role. Ferguson brought Cantona to Old Trafford in 1992, building his team around the outspoken Frenchman to win the inaugural Premier League title that season, concluding United's 26-year wait for a top-flight crown. Ferguson would end his legendary stay in Manchester with an unrivaled tally of 13 Premier League titles and a reputation as arguably the best manager of all time. A matter of months after he stepped down as manager in 2013, Ferguson was made a global ambassador for the club, collecting an annual salary of £2.16 million for a largely ceremonial role. In a continuation of the cost-cutting measures that have been applied by Ineos since Sir Jim Ratcliffe confirmed his 27.7% stake in the club, no more payments will be made to Ferguson beyond the end of this season. Cantona did not take the news well. Sir Alex Ferguson should be able to do anything he wants at the club until the day he dies, the former forward wrote on Instagram. Such a lack of respect. It's totally scandalous. Sir Alex Ferguson will be my boss forever. And I throw them all in a big bag of S****. Ratcliffe informed Ferguson of the decision in a face-to-face meeting, which was described as amicable. In the first few months after Ratcliffe's minority investment, Cantona expressed an interest in coming back to the club in some form. The Frenchman was full of praise for the British billionaire, saying, "For sure with Jim Ratcliffe I think we come back as the best. The way you drive the club is important." Ratcliffe, who is a fan of United since forever, is a great businessman of course, but is also very passionate about sport. Ineos has terminated Sir Alex Ferguson's £2 million contract as an ambassador of Manchester United as part of its cost-cutting drive. Sir Alex has been paid the annual sum for his roles as a global ambassador and a football board director, ever since stepping down as manager in 2013. Ineos, owned by British billionaire Sir Jim Ratcliffe, has been reducing the club's spending behind the scenes, telling employees in the summer that 250 jobs would be cut at Old Trafford, United's Carrington training base and the club's London office. Thanks for watching. See you next time.